Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we journeyed to the Emerald Graves, and we met Fairbanks. Fairbanks seems like a pretty decent dude. He's just a guy living his best life. Refugees were fleeing from the Orlesian Civil War, and Fairbanks decided to look after them. Unfortunately, the Freemen of the Dales have reared their ugly heads once again. They are dicking about the graves and just absolutely making life hell for these poor refugees. So Fairbanks, he got in contact with us. We're here to help, and we are more than happy to help out. You know, the Freemen were causing a lot of trouble in the Exalted Plains, so we are happy to kick them out of the forest as well. Now then, let's have a wee bit of an explore. No one's coming down, are they? Good stuff. I was going to say, if we looked up and there was just an arse, you know, sliding down towards us, that would be terrifying. No, thank you. That is not anything Aenor wants in her life. Also, let me start my timer. There we go. Now then, these past couple of episodes, I've really not been feeling so well, you know, because of the heat. It's just been too hot. However, today is actually a somewhat chilly day. It's warm, but there's like this kind of cold breeze that's kind of percolating, so it's not super hot today. So fingers crossed I shouldn't be so confused and befuddled, which is how I feel most of the time when it gets, you know, absolutely roasting. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave, Watcher's Reach? Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. From Fairbanks' journal, and yep, there he is, looking majestic. Bull, are you okay? Maybe Bull doesn't like heights. I feel that. I don't like heights either, but yeah. Very cool, very majestic. Now then, guys, if you would, excuse me, come on, they're all a wee bit confused. Let's head back down. Everyone try not to fall. You don't want to break your legs. God, imagine breaking your legs and then having to traverse a forest. That'd be hell. There are no nice paths over here. Over here. In this area, I mean. Hello refugees. I hope you're all doing well. Well, I mean, you're not. You're refugees for, you know, fleeing war, dodoy, but I hope you are as well as can be expected.
Good day.
A difficult announcement. I am sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Chavin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Costeau's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The Freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. He's taken his job seriously. We don't really know much about Fairbanks. We don't know his past. We don't know if he's an ex-soldier. We don't know if he's just a random farmhand that decided to step up. But he has most certainly stepped up. A good day to you too. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're going to kill us all one by one. Oof, that's That's a major loss. A herbalist is probably the closest thing these people have to a doctor or healer. Oof. Oh. A fallen sister go to the Viridium mine. Presumably that's talking... Oh. I saw those falling rocks. Ooh, I don't know how structurally sound this cave is. That's worrisome. I'd maybe consider finding a new place to hide, maybe, if you can. Battleground State. It seems a bitter twist of fate to discover that half of Thedas does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Qunari maps depict the island as part of their territory, without any ambiguousness to the claim. I can only assume this is because all islands within the Boric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. The Tevinter maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the entire island as part of the Imperium, even though Imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction and changes whenever the Qunari return their attention to the area. Imperial reports speak of fog warriors as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons. Dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shaped by war as no other. Long ago the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Qunari came instead. They conquered Saharon and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom. And though battle after bloody battle have ground our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust, we still dream of the land that was. The fog dancers who travel with each band of warriors regale them with the legends of old and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins of the Grey Wardens came from Saharon. They tell us of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought the fog, and the promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the March of Four Winds, of the lost people who fled to the Northern Islands, and the great heroes who learned at the feet of the elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Saharon once was is gone, but I know we will make them true someday. From A Land of Fog by brother Ashor Vel. Ooh, very interesting. We so rarely get to hear from the Fog Warriors themselves. I like that codex entry. I like that a lot. Clara, hello?
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Oh, that's perfectly fine, madam. You're going through a lot. Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? From Fairbanks Journal. Yeah. Look at the ears. You would assume, at the very least, that the ears would be, rounded. But no, they're still pointing. After all this time. Damn, that is... Ooh.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice.
Madam! I'm just gonna ignore that. I don't know what to say. Okay. You do you. Map of Watchers Pass. Thank you. She was dancing. Clearly it was like a weird version of the moonwalk. Clearly, like a sidewards, yeah, version of the moonwalk. 100%.
I don't know how better to ease your pain, friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. God, I do think that seeing this, it breaks Aenor's heart. She doesn't like to see any person, suffering.
I don't know.
And these people were refugees. They fled their homes because there was war. And, they just wanted to find some place safe. And then, the place where they thought they were going to be safe, this, random bandit group shows up and you know, starts murdering them. Master Lightning Rune, thank you very much. Now then, here's what I'm thinking. I do want to make a beeline for, how do I word this? For the generals of the Freemen of the Dales. They are dicking about. They were all over the Exalted Plains. They're now basing up here, and it cannot stand. The refugees need to be safe, so I do want to make a beeline for this. However, considering we're in the area, I think I'm going to grab these 3 shards first. No, we'll keep this as the active one. Vivienne, if you would. There we go. Alrighty then, come on. Come on, people. It shouldn't take me too long to get these shards. It didn't look like they were in, you know, difficult positions to grab. They look pretty easy to figure out.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Oh, don't worry, we are. I hope your ram is not freaking out anymore. Probably had a stone stuck in its hoof or something, I don't know. Oh, don't mind if I do. Yeah, it looked like, oh, pardon me. Yeah, it looked like they were up on that rise. However, very quickly, I think. Oh, I heard that. I heard that bee. Yeah, there's loot on that branch, and the poor cheese. The poor abandoned cheese. Oh, what kind do you think that is? It's retaining its shape, and it's pretty sunny in this area, so I don't know, I feel like it could be Edam. I doubt it's something like Brie or out like that. Ooh, Varghast scales. Thank you kindly. Now then, be careful. There we go. I was gonna say, if Aenor had fallen into the gulch. Just, you live down there now, you have cheese, you can sustain yourself. And that's how the game ends. The Inquisitor lives out the rest of her days, slowly eating cheese in a gulch. Ooh, hello.
We've had some luck.
Darkspawn monster, an archdemon, the whole town destroyed.
That convinced you to put your blade away?
Actually, Rue, I'm going to join the Inquisition.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that? People coming down from the hills to help.
They said they were sent by the Maker. It's a miracle.
It's common sense. Now we can all pull together, like the Red Cliff of old.
I didn't think the Inquisition could accomplish anything, but if they can stand against an archdemon, well, I'd rather fight for them than for some mercenary band.
All right. When do we leave?
Whenever you want to leave, just follow her.
Don't be foolish.
Ooh.
The Inquisition takes anyone who's willing and able, Father, and you know that I'm both.
All right, you stubborn child. We'll fight this war together.
Aww. Father and daughter fighting in tandem.
It's an honor.
It's okay. Just follow these two. They'll take you back to our camp. They'll keep you safe. And I salute your bravery. I salute your bravery, you two. Oh, that was so sweet. That was lovely. I hope they survive. And then you are coming with me. There we go. 5 out of 13. It seems kind of odd that there aren't more. The Emerald Graves is a pretty sizable map, so... Hunting log, 20th of Solace. Tracked the Great Brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree. But it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage. Focus. Believe. Yes, I can envision the furry trophy already in my clutches. Sir, have you ever considered that Camille just likes the clumsy fool? It had nothing to do with the pelt. Have you ever just thought that maybe she's courting him? And they're in a relationship? Oh. God, there's a nice guy hunting bears out in the graves. We should avoid him. We should avoid him. Admittedly, I doubt he'd be attracted to Aenor, considering she's rather androgynous, but we do have Vivienne with us, and Vivienne could handle a nice guy. Vivienne could 100% handle a nice guy, but still, she shouldn't have to handle them. That's the thing. Now, good stuff. Let's make our way to that Viridian mine. A fallen sister. Yes, there was mention of Sister Costeau, who seemed to be, you know, hurting the refugees. Like I said, it simply can't stand. The fact that these people, whether intentionally or not, they seem to be targeting areas that, you know, that have major history with the Dalish. You know, the Emerald Graves and the Exalted Plains. You know, the elves, you know, they died here. This was their land that was stolen. And I don't think Aenor particularly enjoys the idea of, like, this bandit group that's in league with Corypheus just being like, oh, we'll take it now. Yeah, it's ours. No. Andraste's promise. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Personally, I think that the Maker is Elganon. Whether you agree with my theory or not, it is what it is. It's just a theory. It's just a theory. I'm not stating that like it's a fact. It's just something I think might be the case. I have no proof whether it is... Oh! Guys! It's just a ram! Or are you targeting the little chocolate nug? Don't target the chocolate nug. How dare you? Yeah, it's just a theory. I don't think it to be fact or anything. But I will admit, I would absolutely love... The Maker is Elganon. He's like, yeah, I lied. You know, the things you heard from Andraste, y'all misunderstood. I was actually just trying to get her to free me from the Black City. Y'all are losers. The elves are great. Suck it. Just that and Sister Amity's face. I know she's long since dead, but like wherever her spirit is, just the look on her face as she's just like, wait, what? What? But the Maker is an elf, but he's not the Maker. It was all bullshit. Like, I don't like Sister Amity. I think she's a hoe, and I know she's long dead, but I don't care. I don't like that lady. The guide. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the Emerald Graves. Some believe it a representation of the elven god Falon Din, known also as the Friend of the Dead, or the Guide. Others believe it to be an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time. From A Journey Through the Dales by Lord Horace Medford, Adventure. Okay, let's take a look at this statue.
Your accent's not Orlesian, Iron Lady. Where are you from originally?
I was born in Wycombe, if you must know.
You're a fellow marcher?
Wycombe is a civilized city-state, unlike some.
Yeah, Starkhaven is pretty much a collection of howling barbarians.
Which is just slightly less foul than Tantervale.
Oh, they're bonding! They're bonding over slagging off the other free marcher city-states. Oh, I think that's sweet. Also, there's something I want to point out there. When Varric says, where are you from originally? Did you catch that? She got very defensive. I was born in Wycombe, if you must know. And this brings me round to Cassandra. I love Cassandra. I absolutely adore her. She is ever so slightly racist. And I don't mean against the elves. And like I said, if I love a character, I'm not going to ignore their flaws. I don't ignore Vivienne's, and I'm not going to ignore Cassandra's. And one of Cassandra's bigger flaws is that she's kind of racist. Because Cassandra asks Vivienne the same question in Banter. I don't know if we'll ever hear it during the course of the game, but Cassandra says, like, oh, you're not Orlesian, where are you from? And Vivienne says, oh, I'm from Wycombe, I'm from the Free Marches. And Cassandra says, yeah, but you're... you know... so where are you actually from? And Vivienne very aggressively, and rightly so, well, if you must know, my parents were from Ravane. However, I was not born there. I do not associate myself with Ravane. I do not believe I have anything in common with the people or its culture. I am a marcher. And Cassandra's response is, oh, I knew you were Ravane. I knew it. And I'm just like, Cassandra, I think it's because she spent so much of her time hanging out with Orlesians. And Orlesians are a little bit racist, shall we say, so it's not one of Cassandra's better moments. Okay, back. How dare you? Come on, keep at it. Keep at it. There we go. Nicely done. More ancient writings and Dalish tomes. Guys, where are you getting this stuff? God, I hope they like delved into some like old elven ruins, excuse me. I always want to pronounce ruins as runes and vice versa. Yeah, I hope they were dicking about some ruins and that they didn't get all that from a Dalish clan. And we do a back. There we go. God, guys, seriously, what? Why do you have all this stuff? Oh shit! Hello. God damn it. Guard up. And then we do a back. And a spinny spin. Yes. That's what you get, sir. That's what you get. Scrawled note. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's Beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard, right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long, I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brian. Ooh. Ooh, dear. Here's the thing. Aenor... Humans do make up very stupid rumours about the Dalish. Aenor knows that. Plenty of humans will say, oh, the Dalish elves, they're bandits in the woods, and they eat babies, and they kidnap children, and they fuck dogs. Just bullshit. Random bullshit. However, at the same time, she acknowledges there are some clans who really hate humans and act a little bit more like bandits than they should. So, hearing about a clan that is apparently hanging people from trees, it could be true. It's not the most outlandish thing. It could be true. So there could be a local clan of Dalish nearby, but they're very violent and aggressive. Oh dear. That ain't gonna help things. Come on. Do one of these and a spinny spin. That's right, all together. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Oh, and here comes the big girl. Look at her. And, yep, I'm on my ass. Can we do a scream? Oh, girl, I don't know why you didn't scream. Please scream and do a back. And a spinny spin. Guard up. Girl, guard up, please. Thank you. And where am I looking? Where are you going? More backs. More screaming. Oh, it's just Sister Costeau, it looks like. Can you please? There we go.
This is one of the people running around the dales hurting helpless peasants.
Yeah. Yeah, God, she was tall. She was tall for a human. Hot damn. And again, more Dalish tomes and ancient writings. What is... Don't question it. Don't question it. They just... The Freemen of the Dales like to read. They like to read esoteric things, it seems. Oh, hello. Gertrude.
Please, help us. The guards had a key. It's over there.
Okay, Gertrude, this was one of the people, in the letter. Yeah, Fairbanks thought that they were dead. No, they're being kept in a cage. Oh, dear.
You're going the wrong way.
I don't think I am. I want to say that...
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, that way.
I'm right in front of it.
Please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
Of course, madam. Of course.
Thank the Maker. Thank you.
Hey, it's all good. Get out. Flee. Flee while you can. If you're injured, take a minute, but... You know, the way we came... Sir, are you alright? Are you okay? Clearly he's in shock. You know, he's suffered a terrible experience. He needs a minute. Yeah, there we go. There you go, bud. Everyone out of the cage. Alrighty then. Now, before we explore Sister Costeau's cave, I am just about out of time, so let's read some codex entries. Okay, groups. The Templar Order, end of an accord. Most holy, the Seekers are well aware of the part you played in the rebellion. You call me to the Grand Cathedral in the middle of the night on urgent business, only to speak of trivial matters? And then, when I return to the White Spire, I discover chaos, and one of your agents in the midst of the apostates. Did you think I would not notice? Did you believe yourself above repercussions for such acts? It was a dark day when the Chantry placed such an incapable woman upon the sunburst throne. I will not stand idle and watch you destroy what ages of tradition and righteousness have built. In the 20th year of the Divine Age, the Navaran Accord was signed. The Seekers of Truth lowered our banner and agreed to serve as the Chantry's right hand, and together we created the Circle of Magi. With the Circle no more, I hereby declare the Accord null and void. Neither the Seekers of Truth nor the Templar Order recognize Chantry authority, and instead we will perform the Maker's work as it was meant to be done, as we see fit. Signed this day on the 40th year of the Dragon Age, Lord Seeker Lambert Van Reeves. Letter sent to Divine Justinia from the former Lord Seeker. Ooh. They pissed. The Templar Order, traditional role. Often portrayed as stoic and grim, the Order of Templars was created as the martial arm of the Chantry. Armed with the ability to dispel and resist magic in addition to their formidable combat talents, Templars are uniquely qualified to act as both a foil for apostates, mages who refuse to submit to the authority of the Circle, and a first line of defence against the dark powers of blood mages and abominations. While mages often resent the Templars as symbols of the Chantry's control over magic, the people of Thedas see them... Pardon me. While mages often resent the Templars as symbols of the Chantry's control over magic, the people of Thedas see them as saviours and holy warriors, champions of all that is good, armed with piety enough to protect the world from the ravages of foul magic. In reality, the Chantry's militant arm looks first for skilled warriors with unshakable faith in the Maker, with a flawless moral centre as a secondary concern. Templars must carry out their duty with an emotional distance, and the Order of Templars prefers soldiers with religious fervour and absolute loyalty over paragons of virtue who might question orders when it comes time to make a difficult choice. The Templars' power derives from the substance lyrium, a mineral believed to be the raw element of creation. While mages use lyrium in their arcane spells and rituals, Templars ingest the primordial mineral to enhance their abilities to resist and dispel magic. Lyrium use is regulated by the Chantry, but some Templars suffer from lyrium addiction, the effects of which include paranoia, obsession, and dementia. Templars knowingly submit themselves to this treatment in the service of the Order and the Maker. It is this sense of ruthless piety. It is this sense of ruthless piety that most frightens mages when they draw the Templars' attention. When the Templars are sent to eliminate a possible blood mage, there is no reasoning with them. And if the Templars are prepared, the mage's magic is all but useless. Driven by their faith, the Templars are one of the most feared and respected forces in Thedas. From Patterns Within Thorm by Halden, first enchanter of Starkhaven, 880 Blessed. And the Venatori. I know what you've been telling the others. You mouth the word cult and repeat lies the Chantry has been spewing at us for 1,000 years. Look around you, my friend. See what mighty Tevinter is today. A once proud nation brought low, barely able to hold itself against the Oxmen. We neutered our mages at the behest of a foreign religion, exalted their false maker, and became the laughingstock of all Thedas. Now we have the chance to reclaim what is rightly ours, but only if we act. We cannot wait to see which way the wind is blowing. We must make it blow. The Venatori are hunters, recruited in secret over several years. We will descend with deadly purpose, to spill the blood of the South and make it ripe for conquest. When we return to our homeland, it will be as victors, with a new god as our patron. Then the cowards who refuse to aid us will... Let's try that again. Then the cowards who refuse to aid us will know their mistake in full. Reported as evidence to the Virantium Circle of Magi, Dragon 940. Oof. Whoever wrote this, they were certainly very passionate. I'll give them that, they spoke very well. Oh dear, alrighty then. And with that, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we explore the cave. I just dinged my mic, my apologies. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.